Making your way in the world today takes everything you've got. Taking a break from all your worries sure would help a lot. Wouldn't you like to get away? Sometimes you wanna go where everybody knows your name, and they're always glad you came. You wanna be where you can see our troubles are all the same. You wanna be where everybody knows your name. You wanna go where people know people are all the same. You wanna go where everybody knows your name.
Welcome, everybody. Welcome. I was just reading Lama Gigante's comment there. Punctual, but not functional. That's me in a nutshell, pretty much. Welcome, everybody. Welcome back. Did you miss me? It's been a couple of days. I've just been hanging out over on Leroy's Surprise. And it was a great show. We were talking to Sean from Sean. I was thinking art and stuff and Sean, and I said Sean. Maybe that could be his next nickname instead of Justin Timberlake. Sean Arndt from Art and Stuff. It was a great show. We were chatting about a bunch of different stuff, but it felt weird. It feels weird every time I don't stream for a few days. I feel like we're I don't know. I miss you guys. I hope you miss me. We're gonna have we got on tonight Fatal J, who's a big personality. And he's got a pretty decent sized channel, a lot bigger than mine, that's for sure. He gets a lot more views than I do. So I'm going to pick his brain on how that's all happened. And he also has a comic book. It's called Ninja Blast, not Comic Blast, but Ninja Blast, and we will check it out. I think he's actually on another stream at the moment, but he'll be here in a couple of minutes. But in the meantime, we'll do what we always do, which is say hello to you wonderful people in here, such as Get Over It and Lama Gigante, aforementioned. Derek Clay, how you going, buddy? Edwin the Ace is here, as is Rick Saylor, saying hello to everybody, which is great to see. Lloyd Burton's in the chat as well. Mr. Mo Biggs. Can't be a show without Mo Biggs. Jasper Plan 9 is here. Woodrow is here. Great to see you, Woodrow. Who else do we have? Who else? Snuggy Jr., Snuggy's saying hello to the Crack Pack, but Lama Gigante wants to say hello to the Meth Mob. Maybe there'll be some kind of drug war, some kind of CG drug war in the future. I think that would be entertaining. I don't know about you guys. I'd like to see that happen. Mr. Von Stugel is here. Great to see. Who else? Oh, the Moral Compass is in here. Primetime Paulton. Mark, can I announce? Can I talk about our DMs? Can I dox our DMs? Because I think that would be phenomenal if I did. I'm gonna dox your DM. On the 28th of May, which is in a couple of weeks, I think, maybe 3 weeks, Mark Poulton will be launching Viking Wolf, and you will be actually. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to try and pull this up so I'm not doxing anything too much. I love it. It's got Moral Compass in his little image here. Here's me ignoring the Moral Compass's moral compass and doxing his DMs. How about that? Take that. Viking Wolf, first free to first 100 backers. A minifigure. This awesome minifigure, and he's got the Moral Compass on there. Fireside. I don't know what all this is. We're going to chat about it because I have agreed, and he has thankfully asked. I mean, what a fantastic privilege, the Bancroft privilege, to have a phenomenal person in the community such as Mark Poulton come to me and say, hey, can I launch on your show? And I said yes. So that will be happening on May 28th. Very exciting news. We will be launching Viking Wolf, which is a phenomenal looking book. I can't wait for that. And Lama Gigante says, hail prime time. Indeed. We got Jose Garcia in the house. Eddie Winkler, great to see. I've totally forgotten who I said hello to, so maybe we might get some double ups here. Hicks Villain is here. Great to see you, Hicks Villain. I don't know if we see you much in these parts, but it is great to have you here nonetheless. It's done that thing. I'm going to miss people now. We've got Eric McIntyre, who was on fire on the chat over on Leroy's show on Saturday. He was a good counterbalance. It was great. And Jim Cox, Jim and Eric, they're a great counterbalance over there to the points that are brought up and discussed. What we need in CG is good, healthy debate. We're all about free speech over here. We got Black Rose Comics in the house. Leandro's here. Past Master Dan. Who else? Oh, there's Leroy himself. Zaid. Hello, Phil. He says, "How the chat?" Oh, there's Jim Cox. D Hausner's here. Dojo Coon. Scrolling down. There's Antoine Dennison. Great to have you here, buddy. Dread Cthulhu. Everyone's saying hello to each other. Great to see. This is the place where everyone knows your name. I'm pretty sure I said hello to Derek Clay at the beginning. Oh, look who's here. It's a rare Adam Lawson sighting. Fantastic. Great to have you here, my friend. We're going to get you back on the show soon. Man, I got so many plans I'd want to do with Adam Lawson, but that sounded weird. So, I mean, look, he's a cool guy. He's interesting. He's into everything. And I want to do things with, this is terrible. We'll get you back on the show episode. Mo says, finally, a decent Wolf book in CG. Ouch. Them's fighting words. There is a passion for drawing. He says, a blinding light fills the sky. A beam of light smashes into the ground. A figure appears. I have arrived, mortals. I've got to get passion on as well. We're going to talk about what it takes to be an artist in CG. What all us artists out there need to be doing, because we need to be doing things. And maybe some of us are doing them. Maybe some of us aren't. I know I'm not doing a lot of stuff, but I'm trying. I'm learning. There's Joe Sontag, a.k.a. Fred Durst. Little crackheads in the chat. This is a long intro because Fatal J isn't here yet. So I think we'll just wait. He was on another stream. You know what can happen? You get stuck in another stream 15 minutes later. You're not out yet. So I might just end up chatting with all you guys. Yo, Jose. Woodrow says gay. I don't know what that is about, but yes, obviously. Adam Lawson is in. Fantastic. Yeah, we'll talk about something. He's always got great insights. Mel B, tell Mel B about them plans. What plans? The plans to get Mark Polton on. Oh, the Adam Lawson plans. Yeah, no, she doesn't need to know about that. Snuggy wants to know if there are any Wolf books in CG. Nah, probably not. How Red Gaze. Lost my spot. Man, this chat is moving fast. You're getting gray there. No, I've always had this gray here, but I have let my 5 o'clock shadow grow a touch. So yeah, it becomes a bit more prominent. But I think it looks cool. It makes me look, it's kind of like Reed Richards. He had the gray here. I've got the gray here. I styled my hair slightly differently today because it grows so quickly. I hope you all appreciate that. Jasper says Fatal J is great on stream. I hope so. I hope he does come. He might be too popular for me. I don't know. He's got double the amount of subscribers I have, and his videos, they get a lot more views than mine. He doesn't need a bogan bump. Maybe he's abandoning us. I don't know. No, I'm not going to say that. We're only 8 minutes in. We will see him in here. He sent me a tweet. I'm not going to dox his tweet because I don't know him like I know Mark Primetime Moral Compass Polton. But he says it's all good. It's happening. He's just somewhere else, and that's fine. Yes, I did say hello to you, Derek. How about 3 hellos? How does that go? What else we got here? I'm still saying hello to people. It's normal, 9 minutes in, still saying hello to people. That's this is an old school Zach stream, just scrolling down, seeing what people are saying. American Discord's here. Great to have you here, buddy. Styled. Didn't know Brillo pad on an eggplant is a. What are you talking about, Passion? What are you going on about? I think that looks quite good for I'm a 40-year-old man. I think everyone gets on me about my massive forehead, but no one wants to talk about the very thick hair that I have here on top. And I know there's a lot of 40-year-olds out there who would kill to have this amount of hair on the top of their head, regardless of the forehead size. Maybe you're graying your beard to look sophisticated. That is likely. Yeah, I painted on. I got a little, like my little white pen, you know, for drawing, for ink. Hello, Shelby. I missed a super chat. Thank you so much. Happy wedding anniversary. Thank you. Yes, it was our anniversary yesterday. Mel and I never actually had a proper wedding, much to Mel's chagrin. But yeah, we have been. That's our I guess couples anniversary. I don't know. We're one of those awful. I don't think we're millennials, but we're like Gen X / millennial something. Someone told me what we are one time. We're in some weird pocket, but it's a whole complicated business. And I think I just snuck in at that time when, you know, people are like, you don't need to get married, especially here in Australia. It's a lot different than it is in the States. Eric Weathers said, everyone needs a bogan bump. I can't wait to get onto some letters that Eric has sent me. He's sent me back some changes. And, you know, we could talk about the Lucent, considering this is my channel. All the art is done for the main book. And we're just working on the last little changes to the lettering. And then that baby will be going to print, which is very exciting. Very exciting. Sham marriage, says Lam Jiga. No, it is recognizable under law, exactly the same as a normal marriage. It's called de facto here in Australia. I think you guys have common law marriage, but I don't know if it's the same thing. I don't know if it's quite the same. People are sending me. Shelby's just sent me something to look at. What's he? Lucky I had my Twitter up. He wants to be entertained, I suppose. Let me ask him. Shelby, did you send me to play that on the stream because you want me to entertain you? Because I will do that if that's what you're doing here. Rob Arnold has gray hairs coming out of his nose. Either that or their eyes because his heart is frozen stone. You know what we call them? We call them rhinos when they come out of your nose because they come out and they kind of curl out like a horn. So I say to like someone, hey, you got a rhino. And you just yank it out. How many years has my wife had to put up with you? I think we're up to 17. 17? Yeah. 17 and 2 kids and happier than ever. Each year is happier than the last. The Lucent says different. I hear a ticket to the Maldives calling. No. What's a Lucent? Maybe you'll find out. Maybe you won't. We'll see. The question has been answered. The Lucent is a puzzle. I think we've all figured out that, according to the magnet that I made, that the Lucent is the friends we make along the way. That's what it is. So you admit it's an abnormal marriage. It's a marriage. It is what it is. This is for Mel. 999. Happy anniversary, Mel. You haven't killed him. Respect. Thank you, Vanessa. Thank you very much. 18. There you go. 18. Yeah, don't ask me. It works well with Viper. What have you sent me, Shelby? Honestly. All right, I'll bring this up. I have no idea what it is. It's on Facebook. We'll see. 15, 17, hell if I know. Yeah, after 10, it becomes a thing. It's just like, okay, it's 17, it's 18. What's the diff, right? Okay, he's saying play it. Okay, we're still no sign of Fatal J, so I guess we're doing this. Alrighty. What am I doing? I'm doing this. I have no idea what this is, by the way. No idea. This is just something that Shelby has sent me. So if anything happens with this is Shelby's fault. We can all blame him. This story gets wilder by the second. All right. I have no idea what this is. It was shared by Kendrick Hellman on Facebook.
Bill. I gave her a $20 bill.
For what?
For anything. I don't care. Whatever it's for, but she can give me my money back if she
what
ain't
happened?
gonna do nothing with it.
Okay, were you planning to buy some drugs
Yes, I
or something?
was.
What kind of drugs were you wanting to buy?
Rock.
rock.
Yes, I was.
You gave her $20
I
back,
gave her $20. She gave me some plaster.
and now you want your $20 back
Yes, I do.
because she didn't supply you with crack cocaine.
Well,
you-
if she shouldn't give me nothing, no
Oh,
plaster. She said no.
What's going on?
She come around here a while ago. There used to be some people live right over there that used to sell.
Yeah.
We was sitting
Is that what
out
it's
on the porch
like?
in some chairs. So she said, "Y'all have anything to buy?" I said, "No, baby, we don't have nothing to sell." So she left one around the corner.
Mm-hmm.
Then she come back 10 minutes later, holler, "Give me my money back up." No, you ain't bought nothing from here. Don't disrespect my child. This is my child.
Mm-hmm.
I don't sell crack. I'm a prostitute.
What the fuck? You're right, Shelby. I did not expect that coming. I did not. Oh my goodness, the things the cops have to go through. Let me play that again.
Don't disrespect my child. This is my child.
Mm-hmm.
I don't sell crack. I'm a prostitute.
Fantastic. Oh, America. Yeah, yeah. Why is Bancroft solo? Joe has had some family stuff, which is, want to happen over at the Fulton household. And Fatal J has the link, but apparently he's stuck on another stream. Or when I say stuck, he's deciding that it's more important than this stream, which it probably is. It probably is. So that's why I'm here, just doing old school Zach. If anyone else wants to send me anything funny to show, be my guest. You got my DMs. This is my child. This is my child. I was not expecting that. I love it. Like, I'm not a crack dealer. I'm a prostitute. And is prostitution is not legal in the States, is it? Not like that. Like here, it is here in Australia. You can be a prostitute. It's fine. You're just out there doing a job. They're actually very pro sex worker over here. But I think that's also a crime, as is soliciting crack cocaine in the States. So, yeah. Very good. Very good. This is my child. I don't sell crack. You have to arrest me for this other thing. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. Poor lady. Bancroft wants you to slide into his DMs. Well, if you got something funny to send me. I mean, I was going to talk to Fatal J about his YouTube channel and his book, but if he's not here, then I don't know what we can do. Oh God, Bros has sent me something. All right, let's bring this up. What do I do here? What do I do? The problem if it's a video in Twitter is I'm gonna have to freaking hold on a sec. I'm gonna have to dox your DMs, man. You just send me links. Hang on. Here we go. I don't have to dox your DMs. I can just zoom in. Bancroft is soliciting dick pics confirmed. Absolutely. Snipe stream, whatever. Yeah, I should go find him. If anyone can go find Fatal J, send me the link to that, and we will go snipe him and we'll yell at him. Everything is a crime, says Edwin. And here I can't save my day. Internet keeps cutting out. That's okay. We're having fun here. We're having fun. We got 47 people still in here. Keep your DMs in your DMs, Bancroft. I'm not sliding into anything of yours. Well, I don't blame you. All right, I'm going to share this. Again, no idea what this is. Let's have a go. David, a.k.a. B Rose, has shared this. So if anything is happening here, blame him. Let me go back to start. All right, we got a guy. Why didn't he swim in from the beach? He's fishing for sharks? Oh no shit, is this real? Is this real? Wow. Wow. Okay, that guy has to be Australian. Sorry. I should have muted the music. You're right. Yeah. Oh well. Yeah, that guy has to be Australian. There's a famous Australian surfer who famously punched a great white shark in the nose. That's what you have to do when you come across a shark in the ocean, is you punch them. All right, we are joined here finally. That's okay, Fatal J. I know you got other things going on, but we got him here now. Llama Gigante says that's fake. Welcome to the show, my friend.
Hey man, I'm so sorry, man.
Right, we were showing people riding sharks, and we were showing
people riding sharks.
Yeah, I don't know what was going on.
Okay, sir, you have to show me that. Okay.
Okay, I'm not gonna show it with the music again. I made a mistake.
I wouldn't even come 1,000 feet away from a shark, let alone ride one.
You got to know how to handle them. You got to punch them right in the snout, and they leave you alone. That's apparently how you do it.
I keep hearing that, but I'm still not going to be that close to even punch him in the nose.
Well, this guy chose to go hang out with a shark. So check this out.
Is this guy like the shark whisperer or something?
He throws his surfboard in. He throws his fishing line in, and now he's jumping in. And he's going to go fishing because he knows that there's some sharks out there in the bay. And just check it out. So he sees his target.
This guy here literally has balls of steel.
He knows he doesn't taste very good, so he thinks he's safe. And there seem to be multiple sharks out there too. He catches one, and now it's like a jet ski. The shark is off, and he's riding the shark.
Somebody out there, please pay this man $1 million.
That's what we call a bogan jet ski right there. Welcome, Fatal J. Welcome to the show. Now, we've never met before. Great to have you here.
We never met, but I feel like we're going to be friends for life. I just got this strange feeling.
Excellent. Excellent. I got the same feeling too. And you know what? There's a lot of people here in the chat here who have I get a lot of requests sometimes to bring people on. Never have I had so many requests to bring on Fatal J.
What?
So you've got a lot of fans out there who want us to be friends. They want us to connect.
I got a feeling we're going to be BFFs, my friend.
Excellent. Excellent. Grow up. It feels great to have you here. Let me have a sip of my little tea here.
Oh, okay. I thought you was like me and a coffee man at night.
No. Well, I'm in Australia. So this is
I got buddies in Australia, and let me tell you something real quick. They ruined my life goals. I told myself if I ever hit a certain level in life where I don't have to worry about anything, I was going to buy me a koala bear. And what I was going to do with that koala bear, I was going to rock around my town, and me and him would be dressed the same, and I'll be feeding him eucalyptus leaves. He would just be my best buddy. And then my friends from Australia, you know what they told me? They say, that's all good and dandy, but you know it's a secret with koala bears out there that most people don't know. And I said, what is that secret? They carry chlamydia.
Well, that's just true. But it's a special kind of koala chlamydia. So I don't know if it's transferable. I think the bigger problem you're going to have is there's no way in hell you're going to ever get your hands on a koala unless you go through some kind of black market underground.
That was the plan because with that koala bear, I also wanted to get like a big gigantic fish tank, and I wanted to have a sea turtle in there. And I know you can't just get sea turtles off the market, the regular market either.
Yeah, not down at the local pet shop.
See, if I made it in life, I just wanted to just relax, have my koala bear dressed like me on my side, and have my sea turtle just, in the water, just hanging. But I don't know if I feel strange having something on my back that carries chlamydia. That's all I'm saying.
Well, that's the thing. We live in a society, man. You never know who, you're taking money off someone who might have herpes. You just never know. You got to roll the dice with your koala chlamydia.
They say
they are very cute.
They say if it's you and two other people, somebody in that group has herpes.
Antoine Dennison. Yeah, I know. I've heard that as well. Antoine Dennison says Koala comedy is not transferable. You're safe to raw dog it. Getting this show off to a fantastic start. Thank you, Antoine. Comics Exposed for $5 says Fatal J, you better be the real CG. If not, I'll find you and tickle your feet. Swear to God, back Ninja Blast now, people. Go do it now.
Much. Thank y'all so much. Thank y'all so much.
So yeah, you have your book is actually closing out today, I think.
It's closing out. I literally have, let me see, 5 hours left. And I just want to thank everybody so far, man. Hey, this has been a fun ride. It's been hard work, but it's been fun. And ever since I was 7 years old, I've always had a passion for comic books. This character right here, that ninja character you see, I've been drawing him ever since I was 7 years old. And the story been in my head for at least 10 years. And it's just been real fun to have this materialize, you know? So
this is your first step into making a comic book?
This is my first step, but I feel like I have so much knowledge. Like I said, 7 years old, my dad took me to the gas station, and the first comic book that I ever saw that I had to have was that Jim Lee X-Men #1. It was sitting in a rack in the gas station, and ever since then, I've been hooked.
I came in a bit later. I was more like 10 or 11, but I felt just the same way. Although I did start drawing at you know about that age, 7 or so. I was drawing Ninja Turtles, and
that's now, why we best buddies.
There you go. Look, there you go.
Let me tell you something, man. That 1990s Ninja Turtle movie changed my entire life. A lot of people don't realize,
shit, wasn't it? Yeah,
bro. That was a kid movie, and you had kids in there smoking cigarettes.
Yeah,
you had the Ninja Turtles cussing. They were swearing. You had Casey Jones at the end of the movie. Shredder fell in a dumpster. He said, oops, and crushed him in a dumpster. When has that ever happened in a recent kid movie?
They don't make them like they used to.
They don't make them like they used to.
Yeah.
And when I watched that movie, because I saw that movie when I was 7 years when I was 7 years old, I was exposed to a lot of great things. And that ninjas just stayed in my head. And ever since then, they got me hooked on a lot of martial arts movies, Bruce Lee movies, and ninjas was my first superheroes. They were my first. It
does. Police Art says, yeah, it really does still hold up. There was something real and gritty about that, even with the sort of animatronic turtle. Like the fact that they went real people, those guys in those costumes suffered for that. Let me
tell you something. How often does that happen in a movie where you had April O'Neil in the subway, Foot Clan all around her, and he says, I got a message for you. Open up his hand and slaps her in a kid movie. That doesn't happen.
That was good, anymore. Wasn't it?
That's amazing.
Yeah, that was some good shit. Yeah. So I'm getting the feeling right now. I've only just subscribed to you, by the way, so I'm looking forward to seeing a bit more Fatal J in the future now. And I get the feeling just from this short little exchange, we've been on like 5 minutes. I'm digging your passion, I'm digging your knowledge, I'm digging your insights. And when I got you on here today, I said, you know what we should talk about is your channel, because this is great. You've got 4,000 subs. And you're putting out these videos. It seems to be quite often. Look, you got a whole bunch of them here, they're going great.
I guess you can say I talk about the Snyder Cut just a little bit. You know what I mean?
Just a little bit. I mean, that was what I saw. I'm like, hey, okay. Here's a man who's found his niche, and he is getting into it. And you got a loyal group of fans. Look at this one from a week ago, 4,000 views. Yeah, you got a bunch of fans. It's not all just Snyder Cut. You got Suicide Squad in there.
Yeah, I do a little trailer reactions, and I'm gonna do some more trailer reactions. And my heart, I want to start doing a lot of more comic reviews because have you been reading Last Ronin, the Ninja Turtles?
No, I haven't. I haven't read any Ninja Turtles except the original.
My brother. I beg and implore you. Last Ronin is the dopest comic book I've read in a long time.
All right. Oh, okay. All right then.
You
We'll
have to
have to
pick
do
it
it.
up, sir. You have to pick it up. And I'm like you. I've read the originals, even issue 1.
Mhm.
Last Ronin is ranking right up there with those originals. It's ranking right up there. I tell you no lies, my friend.
We've been. This is very strange that we're talking about the Turtles again. We were talking about it the other day. I was showing off to everyone that I started my art career drawing Ninja Turtles, and then at some point I actually won an official Ninja Turtles art competition for t-shirt art.
Wow.
And they sent me a box of Turtles toys and that the hardcover graphic novel signed by Kevin Eastman. So I was like, that was like the, you know,
Never get rid of that. When I look at
I won't.
when I look
Yeah,
at Kevin Eastman and I look at Peter Laird, those two dudes are like the most inspirational guys known to man.
Yeah, because they started just like us.
They did. And
They
they
called
just
their studios Mirage Studios because it was like
because it wasn't no studio,
house.
it was in their living room. And it's just an amazing story that they had, and they just went full on their dreams, man. I love that story about those two, and I just love the fact that on this Last Ronin, you know, they doing that. That's an old Ninja Turtle story that they never released out.
It sounds like you need to start doing some more Ninja Turtle videos.
I think I am. I think I will.
Eddie Winkler for $2 says he's back at number 177 of Ninja Blast. Congrats,
Eddie.
And great channel. He's a fan of your channel. Thank you,
Eddie Winkler. Thank you so much, sir.
When you started your channel, did you have a did you have like, oh, you wanted to make a comic book in mind, or you were just people are saying that you're in with Fandom Menace. I don't know if that's how you start. How did you start with making your channel?
Yeah, I'm with Fandom Menace. Those are my friends. Those are the guys that I first met. I met one person. His name John Talks, and then he was like the floodgate, and he opened up to a lot of people. Fandom Menace, good people, great people. Always looking out for each other. Got a bad rep. I think they have a bad rep. The title Fandom Menace, but when you get to know people in Fandom Menace. Oh man, one of the most awesome people known to man. Awesome people.
I watched a couple of your videos. You, to me, strike me as a fan. You're like passionate about this stuff.
I am.
And I think that goes to show why you're getting such a great response on these videos. Is if you're passionate about the subject matter that you're talking about, that comes through. People they latch on to that enthusiasm, and they just want to, they want to watch you, they want to get behind whatever you're doing, and that's sort of been your experience.
I have a rule with YouTube. I'm not going to make the video if I don't like it. If I don't like the content, or I don't like the TV show. A lot of people watch a show they hate
to complain about it.
Yeah, and I can't do that. That it's too much time consuming. Editing a video and doing all that stuff, and I can't do that. If I'm gonna make a video, it's going to be something I want to talk about.
I knew we would be friends. I knew it. Yeah,
yes,
you
sir.
were right. I'm exactly of the same mind. So yeah, when I started videos, really big into Comicsgate and everything that was going on with that. So when everyone was saying we'll start a channel, they're saying, oh, you got to talk about this and that. You got to talk about all this sort of stuff. So like, I'm not as interested clearly as you are in the Snyder Cut or Justice League and all that sort of stuff. But I know that stuff is hugely popular. It just would have come off as just fake if I had have said, I'm just going to jump on this bandwagon. It would have looked like I was jumping on a bandwagon as opposed to a fan. And why would anyone want to listen to someone who's jumping on a bandwagon talking about something that they don't know anything about? So I stuck with comics and
that's good, man. And I'm telling you, man, the comic realm is a lot of people that want to know more and know information when it comes to comic. I don't know how people feel about their channel Comics Explained. I think that's his name, a comic historian. You ever heard those?
Yeah, I know of them. I watched a couple of things, but
but I just think that's genius the way the Comic Explained dude explains the comic, because you have a lot of people that want to jump into comic books, but they don't know where to start. That's a great channel to start. Now, some of the stuff that guy said, I don't agree with some of the stuff he said, but just his channel alone, that's genius, man, because people want to know more about comic books and how to jump into it, especially with all the superhero movie stuff that's coming out.
Yeah. Are you into the MCU at all? Or are you a DC guy?
I'm a little bit more DC, but I love MCU as well.
I love MCU too. I knew it. People love hating on MCU.
Well, see, a lot of people think because I make nothing but DC content that I'm an MCU hater, but I'm not. I like both.
And when did you think, okay, now it's time to jump into making my comic book?
I don't know. I got inspired by a lot of people. One person in particular, I don't know if you guys know him, but my friend Red Gaze. You know Red Gaze?
We know Red Gaze, of course. Yeah, we're good friends with Red.
I saw Red Gaze doing this thing, and I was like, I've been having this book in my head for so long, and I think it's time. And just watching the way Red Gaze did his thing, it just really influenced me. It's another guy that got a YouTube channel. He influenced me a lot too. I don't know if you're familiar with him. His channel called Draw and Talk. You ever heard of him?
Yes. Yes.
Tyler.
Yeah. We've had Tyler on twice, I think.
Yeah, Tyler is
Great
dope,
guy.
man. And those two guys, they really I've been seeing a lot of people put out their comic books, especially Ethan. And shout out to Ethan because he is living the dream. But Red Gaze and Draw and Talk, they just really pumped me up to really just put this thing out and really pursue it.
Yeah, and well, the thing with you is, you've built this channel now, and that's sort of the thing, especially in CG, that we're always talking about, and it's really hard to do. And you're doing it better than most of us. Is build that channel and get that audience so that you'll have someone to talk to.
Shout out to the Replicator. I see him in the chat too. I want to thank him so much because he has like a free PDF out there. And way before I started a campaign, I read that religiously. And I just want to thank him so much for putting that out.
Yeah. We don't like to thank Rob that much around here. I'm just kidding. I do a weekly stream now with Rob. Yeah. So, it's like, it feels weird to talk good about your good mates. You always want to keep them humble.
Yeah.
There you go. Leroy's in the house. He said, "Don't shout out Rob ever." Because, he'll be talking about that for weeks now. You understand? He'll be like, "Look, this is Fatal J." He was saying here, this is how a successful person looks like to me. And now you've shouted him out. Yeah, he'll never shut up. But he says in all reality, yes, you're welcome. It is a very good document that he's put out there for anyone who months, he says, not weeks, months he'll be going on about it. But yeah, look, I just closing up on that topic about getting a niche and sticking with it. I think everyone that I've seen who's gone successful on YouTube has been able to do that. When you look at that Umbrella guy, look, it's not what I'm interested in, the whole Amber Heard, Johnny Depp thing, but he's going amazing with that, and he gets hundreds of people when he streams, and his videos get tens of thousands of views. You're obviously leaning really heavily into Justice League and Snyder Cut and all that sort of stuff.
You have to pay attention to what people are watching on your channel, because when I first started off, I was all over the place. Every day a different topic, but I think the only people that can do that on YouTube is the super mega channels. But when you're a small channel like myself, you have to just stick with a niche and what people something that people really enjoy from you, and just stick with that.
Yeah.
And occasionally talk about something else, but stick back with that niche, because a lot of people are enjoying watching you talk about that. So keep going with that, because YouTube is real weird, man. It when you have those big YouTubers like PewDiePie, they could talk about eating a cactus or something like that, and it'll get 1 million views. But then if I came out with a video about eating cactuses, I'd probably get 2 people watching. You
I don't know. I think you'd be pretty entertaining eating a cactus, but that's just me. But I get your point. It really, like I for a long time I didn't really know what I wanted to do with this channel. I started off doing commentary videos, but I just didn't have time. The streams work out for me. It's like it's actually my lunch hour right now from work. So it just works out that this is, it works out for me.
Man, talk about dedication, man.
Well, I'm working from home, so it's a lot easier than it sounds.
Well, I'll be watching a lot of guys, and they do videos like 4 and 5 hour streams, and then they do videos every day. And I'll be like, I'll be thinking to myself, do you have a girlfriend or something? Because, geez, do you have a job? Like, what? How do you make all this? I cannot make that much content in a week.
Yeah, it is a bit of dedication. I do have a wife, and she has jokingly said, I hope it's jokingly, that she treats these streams as our dates, because she's actually in the chat right now.
Oh, hello.
Somewhere. So, but no, that is true. Yeah, I started out doing those big long streams. It's a massive, you just can't do it for very long.
And nothing against people, but I'm just saying, I've seen people literally do 5, 6, 7 hour streams. One time when I first got on YouTube, I saw a lady do a freaking sleep stream.
Well, funny you should say that. We've had someone fall asleep, a lady fall asleep on one of those streams.
No, but I'm not saying fall asleep on the stream. I'm talking about this lady got in her bed, left her camera on, and like when, let's say you watch the video the next day.
Is anyone watching?
When you fast forward, you can see the sun coming out on her curtain.
See, here's Rob. Here's Rob. He says, my streams are sleep streams.
No, they're not, man.
There you go. This is the sort of banter that we get into.
Rob, you give out a lot of good info, man. Yeah, like every time I see Rob do his streams, I'm like this with a pen. Yeah. I got the notebook in there.
He just collects all that stuff from us. So he's just collating everything.
Well, I'm glad I'm here with the source now,
Yeah, exactly. I'm the source. Exactly. Yeah. So I did that as well. I did those super long streams, and then I started. I do some stream. This is my format now, where I get a guest on. We talk about a topic that's related to them, that is of interest to the chat, hopefully. And then in the last section, which will be coming up in a couple of minutes, we can check out what they're doing and take a look at their book, because usually most of the people that I have on are comic book creators.
Well, and you're doing it the right way, because you're getting to know me, and it makes me feel like, should I pay for dinner or? Do
we hug at the end or shake? What we'll figure it out.
Okay.
But and it wasn't until I kind of hit on that format that my channel started really working out. But that's exactly what you were saying. You got to listen to your chat. You got to see what they respond to, and if they're not responding to one thing, maybe try something new. And if they are responding to that, just run with it.
Yeah. And I this is what I noticed. I just been on YouTube. Shout out to Edwin, man. That's my dude.
And Edwin's accusing me of stealing all his topics, which is partly true. Partly true.
I've been on here just a short while, YouTube for 2 years, and this is what I really noticed. If you just stick with YouTube, it'll pay off. Like for instance, everybody knows Mr. Beast.
Yep.
Okay. This guy was on YouTube for 9 years and nobody was watching until he had that video that popped off and blew up. That story was always amazing to me. He was on YouTube for 9 freaking years, and he said nobody was watching this stuff. Now he's the biggest channel. He's the biggest channel on YouTube.
Yeah, that is true. That's the sort of unspoken thing about this whole thing is that it really can become a bit of a game of attrition. Just outlast everyone else, and you'll be big. You know,
Pretty much.
But the thing about that is you do have to put in like what Mr. Beast did a long time of where you're not going to be getting any monetary reward back, or maybe no one's watching. I know for me it's been the same. I'm obviously, I'm only a 2K channel, but even with the book on Twitter, I would share stuff for years and no one would see it or like it or anything. But it's not until you get the snowball rolling down the hill that you start to pick a bit of that up, and then it makes it all worthwhile.
I had Young Ripper on my channel. You know Young Ripper?
Yeah, of course.
And shout out to Young Ripper. He dropped $500 on my book.
Wow.
And I'm forever grateful to that man. But he was on my channel one time and he broke down YouTube to me. He was another YouTuber that was on YouTube for years and wasn't getting any views. He said he made a video about Supergirl and left that video and went to other videos. He said like a year later that video blew up, and then his channel blew up after that. And that was just mind-blowing to me.
The only issue with that can be when you're trying all this new stuff, like I did at the start, my very first commentary video that I uploaded was a Thundercats video, and it did go viral. So that's great. Lucky I had a video, I had no subscribers, and that video, I think it's on like 15,000 views.
Yeah, that's funny you said that. I have a friend named Demajani, not to mean to cut you off, but I have a friend named Demajani. He did the same thing you did. Made a Thundercats video. It blew up, and then he stopped talking about Thundercats.
But that's the thing. Like, I didn't want to talk about Thundercats. I didn't know much about Thundercats. So I had an army of Thundercats fans coming to me looking for opinions and future videos and stuff because there's this video. Well, see what I'm saying about Rob here? He's making fun of me. Have you ever done a 15K video, Rob?
But I respect that. I honestly respect that because you're not trying to get clout. You trying to do what you love.
Yeah, exactly.
I respect that, man.
I wouldn't.
Because some people out there, they would have said, okay, that's what people want to talk. They want me to talk about. Let's talk about Thundercats, even though I don't know what I'm talking about.
Yeah, exactly.
And then you're living a fake life on YouTube.
Yeah, and I'm trying to build up a YouTube channel so I can sell my comic book essentially. So yeah. I don't know if that would have worked out if I had to build up this big Thundercats channel that it would have actually done anything. But we are getting man, this conversation I can speak to you for hours, man. We're gonna get you back on. Let me stop sharing this screen and bring up where is it? It is there. Bring up Ninja Blast. Because this is your book, and like you said, it's closing in 5 hours. I'm going to do a refresh here. So you're on 165 backers. Welcome to the Bancroft Bump. 173, fantastic. You've just passed $6,000.
Ooh, thank y'all phenomenal. So much.
Tell the people a little bit about your book here, Ninja Blast.
Ninja Blast. This comes from a guy who loves manga, who loves anime. These characters have been in my head for a long time. Basically, to give you guys a synopsis of what Ninja Blast is all about. I love this cover right here. I did the layouts to the cover, but my friend, he did the finishing art. And what I love about this cover is it basically describes the story. In the middle, you have the main character. His name is Ace, and he's a student of an art form called Shadow Blast. It's a type of ninjutsu. And in the middle of the story, he gets between a feud that's been lasting for decades between his master, which is Master Genshin, the guy with the long hair and the long beard.
Yep.
And Master Genshin's brother, who his name is General Gonto. He's the general all over Japan. And General Gonto, you're going to find out some messed up things that he did to Ace that Ace doesn't even know about. And Ace is going to be pretty much pissed off at Master Genshin because Master Genshin never revealed these things to him. So Ace is going to ask himself, do I have to fight my master? And if I have to fight my master, I pretty much know my butt is going to be kicked. So
That's
what am
usually
I?
how it goes when you fight the master.
So what am I going to do? Because now Ace is in between two masters, because General Gonto is also a master of Shadow Blast Ninjutsu himself. So this is going to be a very interesting ride right here.
And how long is the book?
The book is going to be 32 pages. And if we make it to issue 2, the book is going to be longer. If we make it to issue 3, the book is going to be longer. My plan for Ninja Blast is to do 3 issues and then do a Ninja Blast Origins. But I'm not thinking that far ahead, even though the story is in my head. My main goal is to finish this book up and to ship it to people at the end of June. That's my plan.
Oh, nice. Get Over It wants to know if you are going into In Demand.
I think I am. I'm
Yeah.
going to go in demand. Yeah, I'm going in demand.
Cool.
Just for the people who still can't get it right now, I'm going to keep it in demand.
Yep. And so you mentioned issue 2. This is an ongoing series that you're planning to do?
And yes, I have the whole story mapped up in my head. And yeah, I plan on going just 3 issues. And I want to go super strong and give people great art, great story for a 3-issue run, and then do an Origins book, and then it's over.
Black Rose Comics for $1.99 says Weebs Unite, hail. I don't know if you're aware of this, Jay, but there's a division in the chat here going between people who like traditional American comic style to the people who are more into the anime and manga, and they're fighting each other in the chat.
That's crazy.
But that's okay. That's okay. Rob says this guy is great. Take note, Bancroft. So you have some fans in here. Other people aren't as convinced, but you know we can maybe win them over.
How does that work? Because I'm a fan of you. So how's that going to happen? Like, how's that working?
I don't know. Like some people are unreasonably adverse to anything that isn't traditional Western comic. But you know, we the people are trying out there, and I say to them, manga anime is a massive market.
It's a big force, and pretty soon, I hate to tell people, it's going to take over the West if it haven't already. But this is the thing: don't get Fatal J wrong. I love Western comics. I love the art form, but I can do so much more with a manga style. I can do so much more with that, and that's why I chose to do it in manga style. I could have did American style, but it's so much more I can do with manga.
You've got a couple of covers here, cover A and cover B. I expect they're both available as a perk or perhaps an add-on or something. Yeah,
that's going to be a perk where you can get both covers. If you can't decide which one you want, it's a perk where you can get both of them.
Rob says manga is great. What are you going to do to me? There you go. The fight is on in the channel, in the chat. Sorry, Brown Gager for $10. Thank you so much. He says a friend and I are working on a channel where we poke fun at anime shows, MST3K style. I'm not sure what that is. Maybe
I don't know either.
Maybe Jane. Okay, whatever that is. Called Post Autocalypse. Autocalypse.
Yeah.
Hopefully one day we'll get an audience count bigger than who we have on screen. Well, yeah, shoot for it. Like I said, you'll get if you're passionate and you listen to the fans or listen to your audience and you stick with it, that's the most important thing. You fight, and it looks like you've got a nice little niche here that you're planning on doing. There's no reason why it can't happen. Black Rose comments for $1.09. He's saying something. Leroy asked him to say something again. I don't know what that was about, but we call it Weebgate over here on this channel. It's the fight between the traditionalists and the manga fans or anime fans. That's all right. You know, the chat can do what they want. They're here. They're making the show what it is. So
yeah,
if they want to duke it out in the chat, that's their prerogative.
Jojo comments, you right. General Gonto is going to look at Ace as a gaijin,
Gaijin. I apologize.
Ace outsider.
Right. There you go. Mystery Science Theater 3000. Okay, that's what it is. That's what it is.
I love that show.
I wasn't down with the acronym.
I like
Mystery
this show.
Theater, Mystery
Yeah.
Science Theater 3000.
That's with the robots when they watch bad movies. I see what you mean.
Yeah. Everyone isn't. Look, we actually don't have that here in Australia. So I learned about that about a month ago because I had no idea what that is. Otacalypse. Oh, that makes sense.
But you know what? If the way to make that work, you're going to have to actually put like a green screen, and you guys, like the audience, can see you guys watch it, just like Mystery Science Theater.
Oh yeah,
That's
would be cool.
That's what I'm thinking. Now it could be wrong, but that's what I'm thinking.
Yeah, that would work. That would work. Thank God your chat is here for you, Michael. That's my wife there.
That's the missus right there. That's the missus.
Yeah. She knows what's going on. She's in there giving everyone hell as much as anyone else.
Yeah.
Michael is having a weebgasm. What are you talking about? Man, this book is going really well. Really well. You've unlocked a bunch of goals, 6,000 raised.
I would have been happy if I hit 1K. Oh man, this is just mind blowing. It's a very humbling experience, and I can't wait to make people happy and just give them a great product. I just can't wait to do that.
Yeah, when I launched my book, I always said I would have been happy with 100 backers.
Yeah.
So, like to get all this support that you get when you get yourself out there in front of the community and everything, and to see all the love and the compliments and all that sort of stuff, it's really is humbling, and you can't really say it enough.
It's humbling, man. Very humbling experience. And this right here is hard work, but it's the most fun I've had doing hard work. You know what I mean?
Yeah, you're gonna make a comic. I always say to anyone, you want to make a comic, you've got to love it because it takes a little bit of craziness.
I know, and it's not easy. It's not easy.
You have to, like for me, because I work full time, so I got to get up early and make my comic before work, and then I have after work a little bit of family time, and then I'm back at it again after work.
That's dedication.
So you got to love it. You got to love it.
And it's good to have a wife that understands and supports that.
Rob and I were talking about that the other day on his stream. He's got a supportive wife as well.
My wife too.
You can't do it. Ethan obviously has Andrew. Everyone knows about that. But actually, Mel has in her Twitter bio like wives of CG.
Yeah.
You own. Oh, there you go. John's pointing out. I actually only have 100 backers, but you've all ordered multiple times. Well, hey, that's good too. That's good too. You guys are keeping me well fed.
Yeah.
Well, that's phenomenal, man. Yeah. As Rob was pointing out, 173 backers, $6,000 raised. First campaign, definitely not anything to laugh at. Really a great showing. What if you want to make a manga, Michael? This is they reckon I pronounce manger, but I never have. Do you use Ninja Blast and put it up on weight? Oh my God, these guys. No.
I'm digging though. I've been reading a lot of webtoons type comics.
Yep.
I think that's going to blow soon. That's going to be.
This is what they're getting onto me about, because back in the day when I started my comic, I actually uploaded it to Webtoons back in the day. So that's how I was doing it, because I didn't know about crowdfunding or any of that sort of stuff, and I didn't really find my group of people that I related to until Comicsgate happened, until Zach and Ethan and John Mayle and all those guys. So I was doing everything on Webtoons, and then when I decided, okay, well now I'm going to do a crowdfund, then I stopped doing that, and now getting the book printed and everything. But I did end up telling all these guys here in the chat that, you know, I used to have this comic on Webtoons, and they like to make fun of me for that and call it Weebtoons. But it was a massively positive experience.
Yeah.
You get instant kind of reader feedback. You do actually create a little group, a little kind of community in your comment section. I got nothing bad to say about it. And the numbers that those guys pull, the big guys, not me, but some of those guys, they get millions of views on their comics on Webtoons. You know, it's the numbers that no one else can really, you know, touch.
I think Webtoons is gonna be like Bitcoin. It's gonna blow up soon. It's like you can tell
straight up.
Yeah, I just got that strange feeling about Webtoons. I think that's gonna be the new thing.
Admittedly, there is some rubbish on there that I'm not interested in, but I understand.
Oh yeah, it's a lot of bad stuff. Don't get me wrong, but I can just tell that niche right there. A lot of people, a lot of young people are going to gravitate to those type of comic books. I got this strange feeling.
I think you got a new #1 fan here, man. Black Rose Comics says Fatal J and I got to make something happen.
Let's make that
Black
happen.
Rose has a channel of his own. He's got a book called Cerebrum that's coming out at some point, but he does daily live streams as well. So maybe he'll be reaching out to you.
Black Rose right here at Fatal J Show. Find me on Twitter. Add me. I add you back. Let's talk.
Well, Jay, my lunch hour is up. That went by like this.
I'm so sorry I came late.
No, we were having fun. It's all good.
Okay,
it's all good, man. We talk shit and we have fun. It really is no stress. You know, we were going to start stream sniping you wherever you were to laugh.
Yeah.
But I don't think anyone found you.
You know what's funny? Right before I started talking about Snyder Cut stuff, I used to do live streams called hijacking YouTubers, and I used to put on a mask. I used to get on YouTube and I used to stream snipe people and make them give me their topics. Now, this was never planned out. And my goal was to, like, if I even went on a big YouTuber channel, like if I couldn't get attention in the chat, I would send them like a $2 super chat and say, hey, this is a hijacking. Give me your topics. Then I would take those topics and talk about them on my stream.
Well, that's pretty much what I do.
Yeah.
I mean, I go into Leroy's show, I go into Rob's show, I go into Phil Diaz and Edwin's show, and I just see what they're talking about. And then, you know, we all make it happen.
Yeah.
Well, man, it's been great to have you on.
Thank
we'll
you.
have to get you on another time for sure. You're a great guest. Best of luck both with the comic and with the growth of the channel. Keep it up. It's going really well. But the biggest thank you of all is always reserved to the wonderful people out here in the chat. You guys make it all happen. Thank you so much. You came out tonight and gave a great little bump there to Ninja Blast. Very much appreciated. All the comments, super chats, all that stuff. Thank you again. And we'll see you tomorrow night. You know what? Tomorrow night we've got the 656 guys coming on. They're launching Cryptidnals tomorrow. So that's going to be great. Until then, have a great night, and I'll see you then. Bye.